Hi there. I'm just out here with Pat Divley in Namibia. It's awesome being here with Pat. It's actually the first time I've actually met him in person, but we've known each other for a little while now through the fitness industry. And I wanted to catch up with Pat because I know he's got some awesome stuff on basically how to make sure you keep your goal, and stop chasing random opportunities and sort of follow a bit of a strategy. So, Pat, fire away, mate.
I think something we've been talking about all week in terms of our business and fitness, and it comes back to everything, is having clarity as to what you're trying to do. Because for most of us, if you're not clear on what your goal is and you haven't really outlined exactly what you want, it's very difficult to get there. You can get distracted by shiny objects. So with fitness, if you don't know exactly where you're trying to go, and some fella down the road starts a new kettlebell class, you think, well, that looks cool. I'm going to go and do that. My buddy's doing that. Some celebrities doing that, and you can go and do it, but it's not necessarily going to bring you towards your goals. So I think really knowing where you're trying to go. Are you trying to run a 5K run, competitively? Are you trying to lose body weight? Are you trying to put on muscle? And once you know exactly where you're trying to go, you can come back and come up with a game plan. So Dan John, who we both follow, talks about keeping the goal, and he always just says, come back to exactly what you're trying to do. And I think that's the secret. And again, that's what we've been talking about this week. For us, it's easy to get distracted, see what other trainers are doing, and say I'm going to do that. But you got to say, hold on, what I'm doing is working. I'm working with the type of people I want to work with, and we're getting the kind of results we want to get. It's great to learn from people, but it's also good to just have clarity and take action on what you're trying to do.
Yeah, brilliant. Have you got anything else? Anything else? I think in what Pat said there is absolutely right. So you want to go from A to Z, but you first of all got to get to B. So making sure that you're not actually getting distracted and going off from the A to Z path, um, and keep things simple to start with as well.
I think we see that all the time. People will come in and they'll do a couple of weeks of fitness camp and then get distracted by something else. Or they'll do a couple of weeks of, maybe with the fitness camp, with the community aspect and everything, people, stick with it longer, which is brilliant. But with the gym, people will join a gym in January, they'll go for a couple of weeks, they don't see the results they want overnight. You got to remember, you don't put on weight overnight, and it's not going to come off overnight. You just need to stay focused. If you've got a game plan, stick to it for the 12 weeks or whatever it is. Don't get distracted halfway through.
Yeah, awesome.